Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Ralph. Nathan's up there. This is SRM Lawn Care. Alright, crew. Come to talk to you today. We picked up a piece of equipment. It surprised me. It really has surprised me. Like you've seen in our live video that we done the other day, we hired a part-time person to come help us weed eat on our bigger properties because me and Nathan was just getting wore out and it was taking us all day to get the properties done. So we hired a spiderweb. We hired a third individual on. His name's Micah. Nobody's met him yet. We're going to hopefully take the camera out and videotape him. He's learning very, very quickly about how we operate when we mow and stuff. I know it's different for everybody. It's sort of a learning curve for everybody that mows, or you go into a mowing company, you think you go in and you know how to mow, and you don't. Because me and Nathan's got a certain way we do things, and Micah's picking up very, very quickly on that. But we was out at the graveyard the other day. That was his first big interview test, so we went and picked up another weed eater. Thank goodness we did, because like I said in the other video, Nathan's Steel, we've had it for 3 years. It finally, the spark plug fouled in it and wouldn't run. Thank goodness mine run while we was doing that. Michael was using that day and done very well with it. But I told Nathan, I said, run down to the Home Depot, here's some money, grab us a SRM 225 Echo, which that's what I'm going to show you, and bring it back, and we'll let Micah use that, and then we'll get a plug for his, and that way we'll have 3 weed eaters when we're out and about, and you know, Micah's out there weed eating while we're mowing, and we'll get into weed eating afterwards and blowing, yada yada yada. You know how that goes. But it really impressed me because I ended up using the SRM 225 during the cemetery. Nathan's used it today, and he used it a little bit the other day, and I've been using it quite a bit, just testing it out, seeing what it'll cut, what it won't cut, what type of power it has. And I have to say that for a homeowner edition coming from Home Depot, price point's $199. They've changed a few things on it. They took the little flimsy trigger off of it. It's made more like the Steel FS90R, and the handle feels a little bit better to me now. Still not as good as the steel handle. I still like the curvature of the steel handle, but I'm going to give you a little bit of my thoughts on it. I'm going to let Nathan tell you a little bit about what he thinks about it. I think the shaft is longer. I'll have to measure it just to make sure, but I noticed when I weed eat with it, the head is actually setting level with the ground when I'm weed eating, and I'm not digging holes like I do sometimes with the FS90R, which it has twice the power that the SRM 225 does. But I tell you, the little thing has impressed me a lot. I'll put some video in of weed eating a regular yard with it, which Nathan was doing, and I'll put some video in of me weed eating the bi-weekly that we do, and see what this thing can handle. Let's flip you around here, show you the machine real quick. There's Nathan, of course. He was up there blowing. He's done now. He's probably wondering what the heck I'm doing, but here she is. She's 21 cc's. Like I said, it's a homeowner edition from Home Depot. We've used it now for a little over a week. I've been using the Steel 2-cycle oil in it. I haven't used the Echo oil in it. I think the Steel does just fine. It runs great with it. Of course, I can't remember what size fuel tank you have, which that's not important. I filled it up once today. Once this morning. Nathan filled it up a little bit ago. Of course, you got your bubble, easy choke right here on the back, nothing's in your way. Your air filter, your spark plug, and I'll just show you how easy it's to crank. I just got done with it. You have your on and off switch, and of course, here's your handle, like the Steel FS90R over there, but heavy dutier now, you know what I mean, just for it to be a homeowner. But not pulling the gas or anything, and which it is new, but it's got that motorcycle sound to it though. but it's got the motorcycle sound to it. I like that myself. Sort of sounds like you're riding a dirt bike down the road or something. That still's got more of a throaty Flowmaster type sound to it to me. But you know, it's got a comfortable case for you to lay your elbow back here while you're weed eating, you know, like that. It ergonomic, I guess you could say. But it is the SRM 225. I've probably said that about 20 times now. Here's your on and off. Of course, a good shot of your handle. Of course, they logoed it Echo. Got some type of, I don't know if that's like a rubber. I'm guessing it's some type of rubber. It's actually pretty durable. It'll probably wear out like the FS90Rs on it. Of course, you got the logo Echo on the side. I don't think that's an aluminum shaft. I'll have to check that out. Leave a comment in the section down below if you want me to answer that, and I'll look it up for you later. The new handle, of course, for your hand. I mean, it's flexible, but it's got that little rubber gripping on it. The only thing I don't like, I can't grab it on the side like I do the FS90R. You sort of have to do it like that, but still real comfortable, easy to weed eat. I think the shaft is a little bit longer. You can't really tell with them sitting on the trailer like that. Nathan said he couldn't tell a big difference in it. I know, I will tell you one thing, if you go with the Echo over the steel guard, the Echo will sling all kinds of rocks and debris back into your shins. So you got to be careful with that. It'll beat the far out of you. The gear oil fitting is on top of the head actually. And of course, all of them come with the Echo Speed Feed head. Y'all know how I feel about the Echo Speed Feed head. I love the thing. Nathan, I don't think he's fell in love with it quite like I have yet. Which I believe it's about time for him needing a new head on that 90. Look at that thing. He's wore down, boy. He is wore down. But I tell you, it's a little bit better shot. I think it's a time for a new one before it falls off.
It before. It's time to again.
Yeah, he goes through one about every season. He replaced it in the middle of last season and pretty much have to this season. Of course, I've got the Echo Speed Feed on my steel FS90R. I love the way it cuts. I love the way it loads, all that. You just got to get the knack of it when you first start messing with them. But I tell you, for the little machine that it is, I think it does great for the price point. $200. You can't beat it. I mean, my daughter, she's 11 years old. I first bought it and she wanted to weed eat a little bit of her mama's field. So we cranked it up and let her go down there and run the gas out of it. And I mean, 11-year-old could operate it. And it was easy for her to sling it back and forth, cutting grass. Of course, I was down there, we was wearing eye protection, blah, 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 before anybody says anything. So, I mean, it's a good little machine. It is a good little machine for the price point. What do you think about it, Nathan? You got to use it today.
So far, I like it pretty good. I can tell the difference in the weight. It is lighter. Feels like it's lighter. The specs on it don't say that it's lighter.
Yeah.
It says it's actually heavier, but it does feel a little lighter.
What do you think about the grips? I mean,
I
is it
won't say
comparable?
I'm impressed, but it makes it a little easier on you on some small properties when you're not having to cut down a lot of big heavy stuff.
Now you remember how the old handles was with the little flimsy trigger.
Yeah. The handles
like
feel good on it, and the
Yeah.
trigger. I mean, all that feels good. I'm not a real big fan of the speed feed head like he is. It feels different to me weed eating. It feels like it keeps it further up off the ground to me than the steel does, but that's just personal preference. But he's used it more than I have too. I'm used to the steel heads. But I mean, for $200, it's about like this old walk behind. It's a throwaway piece of equipment. So I mean, use it, throw it away.
Echo, if you're listening to me, I was a steel man. I am impressed with the homeowner edition of this. If you could by chance send a poor old feller a 2620T to try out, hey, we'll try that thing out and see what it compares to this bad boy over here. Which, I mean, I am comparing. I had a FS94R. Everybody knows that. I sold it because I didn't think I had no need for it. I think it was 24 cc's, 24 to 25 cc, somewhere in there. which I went down to 21cc, and it does just almost identical power-wise to me. It feels the same. I believe this is a flex shaft. I'd have to look at it too. I'm not here to tell you about the specs on it completely. I know the size of the engine, what I like about it, and what I dislike about it. I wish it had a little bit bigger fuel tank on it. That would make a difference for me, but I guess that's just to cut back on the weight. But I think they could afford to put a little bit bigger gas or fuel tank on it. Like Nathan said, the paperwork on it says it's 12-pound dry weight. The steel says it's 11.4-pound dry weight. But for some reason the Echo feels a heck. It feels like it's 2-3 pound lighter than the steel.
Hey, everybody let us know what you think about the Red Max. I've been debating on trying a Red Max. Everybody around here says Red Max is the best. I've always been a steel fan, used steel forever. Love the steel. Been debating on maybe picking up one of their little light ones they have. They're only 10 pounds and keep them both around. The steel for more power, and then just for daily small stuff, the lightweight Red Max. If anybody knows anything about it, give me your opinion. See what you think. I've been debating on it. We may show up with a red piece of equipment before it's over with.
Well, I don't. That's more of a burnt orange, I guess, and that's like a dark orange. And then of course you got that beautiful little babies right there in the middle. You know, the big tank, the
faded orange.
That's it. And then of course you got we got the old red Craftsman here.
This thing don't count as a red piece of equipment.
Hey, I like it. I think, I mean, if you're looking for something cheaper, I know Chris's Yard Service. He's down in Florida. He's got a Cub Cadet of that caliber. I asked him about it, guys. I think he likes it, or he wouldn't have it.
Well, I mean, it's not bad. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, it don't. I mean, you can make a striping kit for it by all means, but
for what we use it for, it's actually, to me, a little bit more user friendly in the little tight spots than even some of the other walk behinds, just for what we're doing.
Definitely.
In other areas, I could see walk behind, and I want to upgrade to a hydro walk behind here at some point, but the little things we do to kind of sling around in some rough places that you can't get a big mower, I mean, this is ideal.
Definitely. Well, we've been talking for about 12 minutes, and I've been making my videos like 30 minutes long, guys. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I'm wanting to making something a little bit more friendly to watch, something quick in and out. So we just wanted to bring you in on this little Echo here, and I'm gonna do the whole little slowed down shot of it here on the edge of the trailer. So I hope y'all enjoy that. Alright, crew, I tell you, I am impressed with it. I think I still got to win Nathan over with the Echo equipment a little bit, but I believe it's going to be a good little piece of equipment for the crew that we got going on now, and I do enjoy it. A whole lot lighter, a little bit more comfortable. My back don't hurt afterwards, like with the steel, and I love my steel equipment because I want to try a 2620T Echo weed eater, because the power should be comparable with the Stihl FS90R. Should be. I haven't got my hands on one, so I don't know. You'd have to watch reviews on that, guys. Girls, crew. I mean, I'd love to get my hands on one though. That would just, I believe I'd find a new love other than steel. I believe I would. I ain't gonna say it yet, which I've already said it, but that didn't make no sense.
Not gonna say
Mind games. But hopefully I might be able to get my hands on one of these days and let y'all know how that compares to the steel. I know people either they love or they hate steel. I like steel equipment. All my equipment is about steel. My backpack blower, which I have the 600 Magnum's awesome. I can't remember the size of my chainsaw that I have right now. Of course, I did buy the Echo HC152 hedge trimmer. I like it. I enjoy it. But I think the steel beats it out on cutting and power wise, I believe. That's just me, which I think there's like 2-inch difference between the bar of the steel that we use and the HC152, which I said last time in the other video, you have to sharpen the teeth on it and stuff, because I did buy it used. But Echo, you're starting to win me over. Hook me up. I got you. But we'll get off here. I'll quit running my mouth. I've been rambling on for, oh Lord, it's been like 16 minutes. But it's gonna be awful. But I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of us weed eating with the SRM 22, gosh man, I can't talk. SRM 225 Echo weed eater homeowner from the Home Depot. Price point $199. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe button's down below if you ain't a part of the crew. Hit that thing, hit that like button, hit that little bell if you want to be notified when our videos drop out. Appreciate y'all coming by. If you don't watch our videos, the heck with you. No, I'm just playing. If you watch our videos, you're 50% more attractive. I don't care what anybody says. If you subscribe and watch our videos, 100% more attractive, like this old fella over here. Look at him, he can do the peck pop of love. If y'all didn't notice that in the video beforehand, y'all need to go back and watch it, check it out, watch him do the peck pop of love. But you're 100% more attractive if you subscribe and watch our channel. I appreciate y'all. We enjoy doing this for everybody. Thanks for the comments, thanks for the likes. Keep stopping by, crew. We appreciate y'all. Thinking about doing a giveaway at 1,000. Me and Nathan's been talking about it. We're going to try to figure out something for that. So thanks everybody. We're going to get out of here and I'm going to shut up now. Until next time, we'll catch y'all out there mowing.